Right, morning grade 10. So I uploaded the link for the video that I made on Friday using the document reader where I was explaining mitosis. But like I said, it came out a bit blurred. So I will do a new one at school when I go today. So I thought I'd just go and look at the one in the PowerPoint because, you never know what diagram you're going to get. So have a look here. Where am I now? Sometimes this cloud really confuses me. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a similar mitosis diagram, and I'm going to try and annotate on here. So now they call it somatic cell division here. Somatic cells are cells of the body. In other words, skin cells divide to form skin cells, etc. So it's not when gametes are made. Okay, that is actually called meiosis, and there's another name for it, reduction division, because you're reducing the number of chromosomes. That's grade 12 work. So here, this cell would be in interphase, and if you read the bottom, you can see prior to mitosis, each chromosome makes an exact duplicate of itself. The chromosomes then thicken and coil. So I'm looking here and I'm thinking, well, I'm not seeing all of that here, but let's make our own narrative. Okay, so there's the pair of centrioles. They're still going to replicate. All right, so this to me would be at the end of interphase. The nucleolus is still there, it's still going to disappear. The chromosomes are coiling up. I don't really see that they've duplicated already. So it was thin chromatin and it coils up to form chromosomes. Then here they're talking about early prophase. Okay, so that's the preparatory stage. You can see the centrioles have replicated. I'm sorry about the birds. The spindle fibers have developed between them. The nuclear membrane is breaking down. And now we can see the nucleolus is also a bit more faint. And you can see that each chromosome is now 2 DNA molecules or chromatids joined by a centromere. All right, so they call that early prophase, and then we've got late prophase over here. If you call it late or early and you justify, that's fine. To me, it's prophase. Okay, so we're not going to get into it. If you want to explain early and late, that's up to you. All right, so over here, the centrioles have now reached the poles, the spindle fibers are still forming, nuclear membrane and nucleolus are breaking down, and that's all what they said at the bottom here. Centrioles have reached the poles, yeah, okay. Then over here we've got metaphase, and yeah, there it goes. So M means middle. So the chromosomes have lined up along the middle, the equatorial plane of the cell, just like along the, the whole equator of the Earth. And you can see that spindle fibers have attached to their centromeres and the centrioles at the poles. And remember that plant cells won't have centrioles. They're not quite sure why not, but the spindle fibers develop from a little anchorage point on either side. All right, so now the chromosomes are lined up and anaphase occurs. So during during anaphase, I'm going to try and draw here. So there's a replicated, oh, that's not bad. There's a replicated chromosome. There's a centromere. So that centromere and the chromosome is going to split into two, so that one chromatid or DNA molecule moves to one cell. There you can see, and the other one moves to the other cell, to the other daughter cell. And they actually drag like this in this little V shape. Okay. So half the chromosomes move to one pole and half to the other. So it's A for apart. Okay, the chromosomes move apart. Here they've labeled as late anaphase. So now the chromosomes, the daughter chromosomes, you can now call them, have reached the poles of the cell. All right, and you can even see if I can do this. Gosh, oops. Okay, cytokinesis. Okay, you can see cytokinesis starting to happen here because the stages don't, stop, start. They merge into one another. All right, and here you can see telophase happening, although they haven't named it in the bottom. So this is telophase. We've now got 2 daughter nuclei, each with 4 DNA molecules. They will, the chromosomes, the daughter chromosomes are starting to uncoil, and then it will become chromatin once again. All right, and now you can see how the cytoplasm is continuing to divide. So telophase means that you end up with 2 nuclei, but cytokinesis means that the cytoplasm is splitting, and it started there and now it's completing, and then you end up with 2 identical daughter cells. Okay, I can't write all of this. Okay, there's 2 identical daughter cells, and if you had to compare the DNA to the original parental or mother cell, it would be the same. They are smaller, So each of these cells is going to undergo interphase, all right? And we know that interphase is when the cells are doing normal things, so they're making proteins, and they will make more cytoplasm, etc., and growing bigger. And then if they need to, depends. Different cells divide at different times in the body. So if they need to divide, they will then go through this whole process of mitosis again. All right, so I hope that explains it a bit better, and I will upload, well, you've got this on PowerPoint, and you can have a look at this as well.